I'm an adamant believer that in order to get brand partnerships, you need to put yourself out there and pitch. But I also think two things can be true. You can be a strong outbound pitcher and also do things to get brands to come to you and reach out to you. Because when a brand reaches out to you, it definitely changes the position of power, negotiating, and a lot more. And what I want to cover in today's episode are some strategies that you guys can do to get brands to reach out to you first. Now, the first things first, before we even implement any sort of strategy to get brands to reach out, is the importance of doing a self-audit, you guys. Put yourself in the brand's position. They come over to your Instagram. Is your bio a hot mess? Is your email in there? Are your highlights easy to navigate? Are you ready to receive? Because I can share with you these strategies and then a brand comes to your bio or to your page and it's sloppy. You don't have like certain covers on your reels. The text is off frame and then you lose that opportunity. So strategies are important, but make sure you guys do like a quick self-audit to make sure that you are ready to receive. Speaking of the bio, the first thing I'm going to tell you guys today is really lean on the power of search. Brands are searching for creators. I have done this many times being on the brand side. I will literally go in to TikTok or Instagram or wherever and like search Miami influencer, New York fashion influencer. These keywords help you become more discoverable. So having specific keywords in your bio are going to help you rank and be found first. Also in your content. I did a big campaign and the way I found the creator is I typed in the words hidden gems and I put in the destination, and the people that popped up for those videos, I pitched them. Because I was like, oh, they rank for these videos, right? So making sure your content is also search optimized, having, not just like a little caption just there, but really putting those keywords that a brand would be searching inside of your bio, but also inside of your caption and your content, because that is how you rank. TikTok is really a great place for this. And I think that if you could test it for yourself, like literally go and pretend you're your dream brand, right? Let's just say you want to work with like the Portugal tourism board. I'm sure if you go into TikTok right now and put like Portugal day trip or best things to do in Portugal, people are going to pop up. And those people have a better chance because, again, if I was searching, I would want to see people who have the certain keywords already in their content to maybe do a second video or a third video, right? The second thing you need to know is that brands care about outcomes. So you have to ask yourself the serious question: does your content show transformations? Does your content show problem solution? Does your content have the brand able to envision themselves in it? Do you already create content that the brand could easily be like, oh, this makes total sense for us to jump on in? Or would it be a random opportunity? You want brands thinking, oh, we could plug ourselves into this, right? So you have to actually, audit your content and make sure you're already creating this style of content to begin with so that when they come to you, you are set up for success. Now with this, you could also create what we like to call brand bait content. So bait the brand in your content. What do I mean by that? Let's just say you're doing a video that's like 3 products I'd actually pay for again, or 3 products that I can't live without. First of all, when you do this type of video and you're being honest, your audience is going to appreciate it. You are showing that brand by tagging them that you are a loyal user of them and that you actually proud to represent them. Tagging brands, featuring them, it gets them this alert. And then they go and see the video and they're like, oh, like this creator can actually make this style of video. We should probably reach out to her. But again, it's making videos very intentionally. It's not just tagging random brands for spam. It's being intentional in what you are creating. So when the brand sees it, it's almost like they're seeing a portfolio piece. Now, I've had people tell me, well, Nina, why should I do that for free and then ask them to pay for it, right? The value you are providing is to your audience. You can't hold brands tight to your chest. It just doesn't work that way. I remember being on the brand side and a creator was like, I love your product. I'd love to work with you. I'm like, you don't even follow us. We've never even heard of you. Like, there's this girl, it took her 4 years to land her Nespresso partnership. Now, it was a big partnership, but it took her a long time. You also don't want to go into it with a scarcity mindset of like, oh, I can't tag brands because then they're not going to pay me. You're doing it to get their attention and to get them to come to you. And then once they come to you, you send them your gorgeous media kit, you get them on a call, you put together an offer, packages, and you close the deal. Another tip I would strongly suggest is almost like take the attitude that you already work with brands. Because here's the thing, I have paid creators And there is a psychology that goes behind it. Like as a brand that's paying a creator, we don't want to pay a hobbyist or an amateur. Businesses want to pay other businesses. Like think about your wedding day. If your like makeup artist was like, yeah, I like sometimes do this, like you'd be like, whoa, 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 like why am I paying you, right? It feels like scary if that person's a hobbyist versus if you're like very confident in your work, in your product, and how you present yourself, right? So acting like you work with brands is having a portfolio that has mock videos in it, that's having an email address that is designated for your work. Maybe it's a website or a portfolio site that you've developed. It's really treating it as a profession and not as a hobbyist, because if you're just like kind of looking like you're waiting around to get picked, it gives off an energy that a brand doesn't feel confident in working with you. So you really want to also kind of play that part from not only a design perspective in your sales assets and how you look, but also in an attitude, because brands want to work with businesses. They want to pay businesses. Another strategy that I love, love, love is to create content that gets brands to come to you. Now, this creator, I love, she's a comedian. I think she did so well. She basically did this whole like proposal of like, which brand wants to take me to Coachella? Sound off in the comments. And brands were actually in the comments, like tagging her, like talking to her, and her audience was tagging brands like, oh my gosh, you should reach out to her. You should reach out to her. Why do I love this? Because she was very bold in what she wanted. She wanted to go to Coachella. She wanted a brand to sponsor her, but she also made it so her audience participated in tagging these brands. So imagine now these brands are getting like notifications that you've been tagged in this content. They're going to go ahead and take a look and be like, okay, wait, we want to work with her. I've also seen creators do just like really good storytelling pieces. I had a friend do this with like Pirates Booty, and people in the comments were like, oh my gosh, Pirates Booty, you have to hire her to do your next campaign. Or Pirates Booty, have you seen this? Like getting your audience to activate for you is such a solid way to then get the brand to reach out to you. I love this strategy. Also, y'all, on your LinkedIn or in your stories, you can tell a brand, hey guys, I'm working on like a signature series. I'm looking for brands to reach out. If you want to be involved, hit me up. Like, don't be afraid to ask for what you want. Like, go for it. You know, don't be shy. If you are working on a series and you need a sponsor for it to come to life, say it. You never know who is watching your content. I have that belief embedded in me. You know, some of our videos on our channel don't have a lot of views, but the people that are watching it have been beyond quality. Like, I have had people tell me, oh my gosh, we've played your videos at Harvard before. I'm like, people at Harvard are watching my videos? I've had celebrities reach out to me being like, can you make us our media kit? I'm like, you are literally a celebrity. I was like, I've watched your movies. So you don't know who's watching your stuff. So don't get tripped out by your view count, right? That's not the piece that's important. Go ahead, make your ask. And if people reach out, great. You got them to come to you. Now, something I see a lot of more creators doing is reaching out for press opportunities, speaking opportunities. You know, they're getting visibility. So I'll have like a creator be at like a big conference as a speaker so that the brands there reach out to her. I think it's a smart play. Or press, like, you know, when you're featured on a big press outlet, people are seeing you and wanting to reach out to you and like learn about how they can work with you, right? So anything that also gives you like a higher leverage or stage or visibility in your space, you can do these things strategically to, again, get those brands come to you. And the live conference example is something that I see a lot of creators do, going as a speaker to have brands pitch them. Same thing with podcasts, like going on different people's podcasts, doing different takeovers with creators, collaborating with other creators. If you collaborate with another creator and you guys do like story swaps or an Instagram collab post, their whole audience is seeing you. And that may mean brands that are following that creator are now seeing you because you collaborated together, and vice versa. Your brands that are following you are now seeing that creator. So collaboration is so important, and swapping. You know, so many of the creators in my Inner Circle program, they have said, hey, do you mind passing this contact to me? Or can you recommend me to a brand partner? There was this creator that couldn't go on a press trip, and she couldn't go, but she was like, hey, you should reach out to my friend so-and-so. And now that brand reached out to her, the tourism board reached out to her because of a referral, because of that recommendation. So don't sleep on friendships, community, collaboration. People are happy to swap, you know, info and recommend you with the understanding that you're also going to do that for them. So in order to have a village, you need to be that good villager, right? So this is an important piece, but friendship and community is so important. Now, like I said, you guys know I have my Inner Circle community. I love it. It is my favorite place on the internet. If you're looking for a community of creators to connect with, go ahead and speak to our success manager. She can share with you guys how you can get started and how you can join my Inner Circle and come to our weekly events and our Zoom calls and just make friends with other people honestly and authentically. And when you're a good person in business, business comes to you. So it is just such an important piece to get brands to come to you is who you know and who you're networking with, because your network is definitely attached to your net worth. We briefly spoke about this earlier in the bio, just making it really easy for brands to contact you. I can't tell you the amount of times a brand will just get annoyed and move on because it can't find your contact or it's difficult. Make it super easy, guys. Make it visible, make it simple. Also in your content, don't be afraid to reintroduce yourself, right? Like these reintroduction style posts. I had a creator once do a carousel that was like, hey, a bunch of new faces here. Like, here's who I am. Here's what I do. Here's who I work with, right? Adding that here's who I work with slide. Again, reintroducing yourself maybe every quarter or every couple of months or every 6 months so that the new people that follow you can see, oh, like this person is open for business. This is what they do. This is what they're looking for. Same thing for LinkedIn. Brands hang out on LinkedIn. So if you're trying to network with brands, ask yourself, are you engaging with them on LinkedIn? Are you liking their content, saying congratulations on the job promotion? Are you connected to all your past brand partners on LinkedIn? Again, anytime you connect with someone on LinkedIn, you're connecting to their network. You want to be visible on that platform. I have so many influencers I work that are killing it on LinkedIn. A lot of my coaching clients, we do a full deep dive on LinkedIn because we want brands to come to them, but the brands are hanging out on LinkedIn. So you really want to make sure that you are also hanging out on LinkedIn. So I hope this has helped you guys. Remember, inbound alone is not a strategy, but it's something that you can absolutely activate. Inbound plus outbound, consistent pitching is the perfect winning formula to helping you guys get paid. I hope this video helped you. Like I said, if you need our support in the creator world, jump on a call with our success manager below. We'll share with you how we can support you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.